Kat also showed me Ruben and Kat doing a bit, a little RPing, and you're just losing your mind at like 6 in the morning. You're like 20 minutes away from Emon coming online, and then they're just RPing the whole time. Do you have any recollection of this, Flats, or were you so fried you don't even remember this?
Oh no, I remember. They went on. They literally did an entire game. Like they just from first point Rio all the way through third.
This is like us when you spat in my mouth during our bit. Like
what?
Half a year ago.
What?
Yeah. Wait, didn't you do a peg leg bit for like a whole game?
Peg leg and the spit in the mouth thing. Don't you remember? We D&D RP'd.
Dude, I don't remember that. I don't remember that part. I remember the peg leg.
After your editors cooked that video on your channel, they kept asking. They started showing up on my stream, being like, "I loved your D&D RPing with Flats or with Carcube. You guys should do it again." So if you want to spit in my mouth, we can do it again tonight.
He's not saying no.
No, I don't remember that at all, and I don't remember that, and that's not happening.
I remember the bit. Something about the peg leg. We're in a dungeon. Something with a fire, and I said we need to put out the fire. You said we have no water, and I said, oh, I can spit, and you're like, okay, and then I said open wide, and then you said okay, and went.
Well, for what though? What was the fucking point? I remember the peg leg was my weapon or some shit. I remember, but
we had a prompt and it said we were in a cave and there was fire and we need to put out the fire because your peg leg's made out of wood. Your whole leg was gonna burn.
Yeah, but why did I spit in your mouth then? Like that doesn't make sense. Like this is like 2 + 2 = horse.
I don't remember anymore.
I don't either. I don't think that happened.
Did you hallucinate this?
I think that didn't happen.
The amount of people that came in and asked for us to RP again means it exists somewhere on YouTube on your channel.
I gotta see it now.
Anyways,
I don't know. It feels like Cat's gonna start watching me like
no?
a hawk if you keep this up.
What, spitting in each other's mouths?
Yeah,
it's fine. It's normal behavior. So like apparently if you touch a fairy's wings, it's like euphoric. Any comments, Flats?
Dude, I have no idea.
Yeah, from your personal experience.
Of all the times I've touched fairy wings, my experience is that what was just asked?
If you've had a fairy orgasm through your wings.
What?
He lacks critical information.
He lacks the information. Even I know that.
There's too many fucking things happening at one time. My brain is frying. I can't.
Even I know this. I don't even read fairy smut.
What do you mean fairy smut? Wait, are you guys book talkers?
Yes.
Oh no!
I'm not. Cat and Swanks are. I learned via osmosis.
Enjoy good fantasy and romance.
Dude, I'm so. What's the spice? What's the spice? No, nobody. The spices are fucking go outside.
You read fairy smut for the plot, guys. Come on. You read it for the plot.
What's your move, Flash? It's okay to spice it up.
No. It's just wrong. I can't. I can't do it. I can't.
What's wrong?
Book talk is just ethical gooning. It's not. No. I can't tell you how many times I've stumbled across random TikToks and like just like they're like sometimes if it's a TikTok genre or like a community that I don't really ever interact in, sometimes I read the comments just to see what's going on there. And I remember coming across a random book talk one and it's literally full of people asking like, oh, I haven't heard about this one. Like, what's the spice level? What's the spice level? And then I got a follow up one from somebody who was like fucking basically like, dude, what in the world is happening? Like why is this like the new thing? And people like didn't want to read books anymore unless it was like certain books unless it had a certain level of spice in it.
Spice? What's the spice? Is that actually, I don't know. That's the first time I heard it. Is this how book talkers communicate?
Yes.
What's the
Also,
so
is it enemies to lovers?
They will literally just not read the book unless it has a certain level of spice in it. It's like, oh, there's not enough gooning in the book. Yeah, not for me.
Well, the algorithm doesn't just randomly give you book talk, you know.
Yeah,
I
so
think
there's something.
Searched up Akatar. That's what I think.
No, you absolutely no. It absolutely no. That's not true. You absolutely do get stuff like from places you don't totally get that often because the way the whole algorithm works is basically there's like you're basically put into a bucket of people, and the bucket of people you all watch this one creator or type of content that you watch. And so sometimes what happens is if there's a bucket of people that watch a piece of content that you watch, then like a new thing pops off, like especially when stuff goes viral, it will then show it to you because it's like, oh, you might like this. And then one of three things happens. One, if you skip it right away and just go past it, like you won't get that anymore. Two, you can do I'm not interested and then move on. Or three, if you actually interact with it, which was my fault because I went through the comment section, I interacted with it and let it go with it. That's how I got the second one, and that's how I learned about the book talk wars that were going on.
But why is it bad? What's wrong with it?
Because it's ethical gooning in the open, and it's annoying.
Nobody's asking you to read it. The world
No, but it's so like I feel like if the entire thing around the reading the books is like, it's not about reading books, and it's not about like learning and enjoying like good stories and learning anything about that at all. It's literally just smut. It's literally just glorified porn.
Maybe there's misrepresentation here. A lot of these books, majority is the plot, and then there is also spice. But that's like
Okay, what kind of plot are we talking? Are we talking plot or plot? Because I watched some anime and I know the difference between the two.
It's not that much. It's not that much.
It's really like the ones like Avatar. It's not that spicy.
The first book usually will have one snoo scene, okay? The author wants to be really, really rude. It may just be a kissing scene on the first book. Now,
What do
the
you mean
second
rude?
book,
Like it's frowned upon that there's not enough snoozes?
People like them a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, like build up.
So how are you not dismissing what I said then? That's literally no. There's no way. There's no way.
you know what? Fine, hate us for liking literature. I'm done here.
But you guys, it's not even the literature. It's
over. Oh, I came up with a good comeback. Wait, can we rewind? I really want to say it.
no, Chad. This isn't the shower where you sit there and you're like, oh, you know what? I really could have said that earlier. That would have been really fun. That would have been really cool.
It's really good, please. So Flat said that it's glorified porn, okay? But is it Overwatch glorified porn with the
No,
Widowmaker and the
no,
Diva?
it's
Is it
not.
really
You
huge?
have to go looking for the Overwatch porn. That's the point. If you go looking for the Overwatch porn, then you are, in fact, going into it for porn. That's very different. If you're just playing the game, that's not the same thing.
Well, are they taking the camera or the thing, the character, and they're using it?
But that's not the same thing. That is fucking people that want the porn aspect because they're looking for porn, and you're just looking for a socially acceptable version of porn at that point. Something you talk about in the open.
No, there's definitely DJs out there that play this game, go on customs,
And
zoom
those
into the
people are gooner porn addicts, like I just was saying about book talk. You understand though that all of those books are then talked about through book talk, but book talk is also about basically being able to talk about porn and smut and the whole idea in the open.
Favorite books.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The whole idea is that, yeah, if romance is even worse than that, which I don't know. I mean, it probably isn't, but I'm sure those also get brought up by the same people. Like, I don't care, like, if you watch porn or consume it. Like, who gives a f? But it's like, it's not something you just like, kind of just like, you know, like you kind of like you're like, oh, let's just have a talk about like what porn somebody watched last night. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of weird. You know, that's not.
But it's not porn. It's the natural flow of the relationship. There's no boyfriend and girlfriend that doesn't have sex. It's realistic. Yeah, you don't call Romeo and Juliet glorified porn.
You mean Romeo and Juliet wasn't all about for the sex scene though?
Exactly. That's what.
But that's what all the books are. They're building up for that.
No, they're not.
You
They're
even
just
said
fun.
that there's sometimes multiple books that build up to that moment.
Because that's the relationship. When you go on a first date, do you snoo? Some people do. Some
people do,
but
yeah.
Most people don't. Most people don't. And then as the relationship goes, you build up.
Yeah, but like,
what's the
Point of this argument, so I don't know what I'm listening to. All I know is, all I want to know is the plot of Avatar.
all I'm saying is book talk is gooners in the open. That's it. So you're telling me you guys unironically like to read books about fantasy wars?
Yes.
Bullshit.
That's fine.
That's bullshit. There's
seems
no
fine
way.
to me.
I don't believe you. I literally don't believe you.
It's every book. It's literally every book.
I just
It's
don't believe
everything.
you.
It's not
You're not reading the book because you want to hear. You want to read this book about a fantasy war. You're reading it because it's like you know.
Why not have it all, Flats? Why pick.
Listen, if I sat down on the couch right now with my dear old grandma and we sat down and we watched a romance show, right? Like we were talking about a nice heartfelt love story. And the other option was like 40 Shades of Grey. Which one are you sitting down watching with grandma?
50 Shades of Grey.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. You guys are literally bullshitting me in my face.
If you're with like your girlies, I would talk
That's
about
not
50 Shades of Grey with
grandma.
them.
I said grandma.
Grandmas deserve to get horny too. Grandmas deserve to get horny too.
My books. I'm gonna tell my girlies what's my books to read.
The point is, you would feel shame and you would feel like embarrassment if you were watching 40 Shades of Grey and dear old grandma who thinks you're the sweetest thing on the planet walks in and goes, "Oh, hi, Sonny, what are you watching?
I
Oh
watched
my God!"
Deadpool with my grandma,
You know?
so I think 50 Shades of Grey is not that far off.
Okay, but tell me I'm wrong though that you wouldn't walk in, right?
Yeah, again, depends on the audience, but again, book talk is just other peeps sharing their fave books with other peeps.
But the
So,
whole thing
for
around it is
that,
people only
what's
want to
wrong with
read
that?
books that have a level of
It's
spice.
not only again,
No,
it's that
not
very
only.
specific part
You
of
can't
book
even
talk.
stand
Like,
gifted, you're
you
crazy.
are on
I'm
that
much
very
loaded.
specific part. There are other parts of book talk that don't want spice, and that's okay.
Okay, you don't
So-
like figure out your friend has sex with their girlfriend once a week and then be like you're a sex addict. That is fair.
No, but I don't ask him about it either.
Okay,
It's
but
really,
you need to know for
dude.
the
You
book.
guys can get it on all the fuck you want. You can be in some crazy shit. I don't care. I don't want to know about it.
Have fun.
But that's the point. Book talk is about openly talking about it. Be like, oh my god, like, hey, yeah, what's this book? How much is it? How much spice is in this book? Like, is there a lot of spice? Is there a lot of fucking like? It's like what? Like that's why it's weird.
Like,
So so again, it comes back around.
like,
It's
recommend-
ethical, socially acceptable gooning. It's socially acceptable gooning. That's what it is.
Okay, but what about on Overwatch TikTok? If on Overwatch TikTok,
If you
someone
make
saw
Overwatch
and was like,
TikToks-
"Is this a first-person shooter?" You'd be like, "You're gooning for first-person shooters."
No, that doesn't make any sense at all. That doesn't make any
Exactly.
sense.
Precisely.
No,
Period.
no.
Feel it.
If you make an Overwatch TikTok and you're trying to extremely sexualize them, or you bring up the porn or something like that, yes, you're a gooner. But if you're talking about Overwatch being an FPS game versus other FPS games, no, that doesn't make any sense. That's ridiculous. But if you
Again,
do,
you're categorizing a game to get other people to understand what's on it, so it's a similar kind of. Like,
how the hell are you talking about Overwatch porn
Talking
being the
about
same thing as
spice
talking about it?
level. I'm not talking about Overwatch porn. I'm talking about like if you're recommending games, like, oh, I really like to play this game. Oh, well, if you like this, like you might like this game. Like that's basically what book talk is doing.
Right, but
That's
except the ideology is, yeah, Overwatch has hot characters, so like if you want another game with other hot characters, here you go. Like that's kind of
That's
like,
not one of my categories.
well, I'm just saying though, it's like if we're gonna use those two as like as examples, you're talking about the people that obviously obsess or talk about the Overwatch porn. You can absolutely play Overwatch and be involved with Overwatch without watching or talking about the porn. And those people who
Are
are
you sure?
super into the porn are gooners, right?
So we're all gooners. That's what you're trying to say.
No,
We're
no.
just
The
all
people
gooners.
who do
Well,
that
you hate book
with
talk
Overwatch
gooners
stuff
in specific.
are absolutely gooners. That is what it is. If you use it in the same aspect and something else, is it not fair to say that is also gooning? The difference is it's socially acceptable.
Okay, what does Nathan think? I want to see the tiebreaker here.
Unhinged is about a girl who gets on with a door that turns into a man and happens to be a demigod, child of Zeus, and that's been all over book talk for a while. Yep, that dude. Getting on with a fucking door. Like, excuse me? Like look me in the eyes and tell me that's not okay. Forget it. I don't feel that strongly about it. It's just something that I come across and I was like, that's kind of strange. I don't really like that, but okay.
Honey, why are you talking about your organic chemistry file?
I told Kes.
Hang on, what did you just call him out
See?
for?
I wasn't lying. Even Kat knows about it. She knows about it. Yeah.
Isn't that where you kept your gym pics?
Hang on, wait a minute. What did she just uncover? Hang on, what? Can you tell us more about this?
So Nathan had a file on his computer, and he named it organic chemistry so that no one would click on it. But inside of it was just pictures of him flexing back when he used to go to the gym.
No way. Kark, dude.
What?
Ain't no way.
What?
Holy fuck,
Okay,
dude.
that's
You're... You're so lame for that, dude. What?
I was 19.
I don't give a fuck.
But it was embarrassing.
You should be embarrassed.
I can say it now because the laptop doesn't exist anymore, so it's fine.
That is
Wait, did my
hilarious.
mom use it?
Wait, it is that laptop. That is my university laptop.
Did you delete it?
No. Okay, you know what? That laptop hasn't been turned on in a while. That's been sitting on your
No,
mom's,
she
like,
still
counter.
uses it. Because she saved all her
No
passwords
way we're
on it.
discovering this right now.
Okay, well, last time I saw your mom use that laptop, she started saving a shit ton of things on the desktop. So there's like literally like 50 million icons on the desktop. I don't think she's finding it.
The fact that that's like a
Okay.
potential possibility would keep me up at night. Is there any other dark secrets he's got like that?
This is what we call the shit stain story.
No!
What day?
Insane story!
Oh
my god. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. But I didn't think you just put it
Oh.
off for free.
Oops. So one day, Nathan was in his boxers. He needed to go to the washroom. Walks to the door. And I think Jesus was telling me something because I literally just looked behind me and saw like a shit stain the size of my thumb in his underwear. But I thought it was a shadow. Like I just refused to believe it. So I was like, honey, and then he looks at me and I'm like, can you turn around? And then he slowly turns around and it is a shit stain, literally the size of my thumb. And it looked like it was wet. Like, you know a shit stain where it's like a skid mark?
Okay,
It's
they
like
get
from
it.
a dry shit?
No, I don't get it. Keep going.
It was like, you could tell it was a wet shit.
So now I have to sit there and think. So you know that you farted and it came out wet, and you went, "Nah, I'm sure it's fine." There was a timeline where you. That was an actual thought process.
I mean, to this day.
That's wild. You can't get away with shit when she's here, by the way. You're fine.
I know. I can't lie my way
I have
out of
like a
anything right
walking
now.
fact check at all times. This is great. You have any other stories like that? Or similar?
He doesn't know how to wash his butt.
It's like still?
Okay, you need to stop.
You need to stop.
Something's never changed.
There's no way I worked that long. Fuck. They're fucking terrible. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, man. You gotta hit those. You got any good more good stories, Kat, of him that maybe we haven't heard?
You know we met on Tinder, right?
No, I thought you met in college.
No, we met in Tinder. When we first met, I was like, what made you want to talk to me? And he goes, that wasn't me. That was my cousin. My cousin went on Tinder and swiped right on all the girls and talked to them for me. And then a year later, he forgot about the lie, actually told me the real story of him messaging me. And I was like, wait, I thought your cousin was the one messaging me. And he's like, no, I was just too embarrassed to actually say that I talked to you.
Wait, that's cute. I thought it was the reverse. The reverse would have been way worse.
Yeah,
Negative.
no.
Had negative. I don't want to say the R word. Not that word, by the way. Riz.
He was a shy king.
The recovery. Oh my. Holy shit, that's so funny.
My bad. No cancel.
No, I understand. You don't want to spawn the Zoomers. I get it. I totally understand. I don't want to say it either.
If I say Riz, I'd be like, oh.
Then you realize, wait, that's way better than the alternative.
Ah.
Oh, here's another question. If Nathan was a girl, would he be your type, Flats?
What? Hang on. What does that even mean? What do you?
Just take his personality and put it on a girl.
No, I'm arguing with him half the time.
Sounds like enemies to lovers to me.
That's our spice level, Flats.
No. I would have left your ass the second I saw the skid mark.
Wouldn't have worked out.
No, I don't. I mean, that's a hard question to answer. It's kind of.
Like, what a
I don't know how.
Enemies to lovers.
I don't know how hot is he. I guess like.
Okay,
what
let's say
happens?
he's like not
Wait,
like
so you only care about how hot I am, but
wonderful.
not about my personality?
Well, I mean, I'm
Am I
gonna be
good
arguing with you
traits?
the entire time. I don't know. Like, it sounds like, you know, it's gonna be putting up with some shit.
Trade-off. No, he'd be above average, but not like super gorgeous, but just like above average.
Oh, he's kind of a pain in the ass for that. we can kick him up a notch or two, maybe.
So you like meek girls. You don't like girls with spice. You like the you know the chill girls.
Okay, we've had a lot of definitions of spice tonight. I'm gonna be real with you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, my bad. By spice, I mean like sassy. You don't like the sassy girls, because you don't like to argue.
I don't know. I have a bad track
Who says he
record.
Okay, so follow-up question. If Imong was a girl and Nathan was a girl, which one would you rather date?
Emong by miles. Emong and me are legitimately like the perfect opposites of each other. We never argue. We never fight. We constantly feel like if I have an issue, he typically has the answer. If he has an issue, I have the answer. Or if I have an issue, he has the answer. Pretty consistently, actually.
I don't know. I like ask Nathan the same questions.
He does.
Wait, what was his answers? Now I gotta know.
Yeah, like I said you, Flask, but you literally.
Oh man, that sucks.
No, I don't know how to feel anymore.
Oh man, that's tough. I randomly, if Iman comes like to Boston, we'll just go fucking grab food on like a Wednesday.
So if I came by on a Thursday, he'd say no. All right.
Got him.
I didn't say I'd say no.
Got him.
That's fucked up. Wait, he laughed. No, no, now I feel bad. No, I hurt his feelings. He declined the invite. No, no. What do you mean?
Let's talk this through. Let's talk through our feelings.
I was playing hard to get to see if like I was playing hard to get to see if he'd invite twice, and he did. So I don't feel as bad anymore. Like I have to decline the first one. It's kind of like, you know, after an argument, you have to like see who texts who stops the awkward silence and texts first, and then you have to ignore the first one. And then play games
this is why
and
we
make sure
wouldn't
you get
work.
the
You
second
play
one.
fucking games, bro. Like we. This is exactly the reason why I didn't choose you. Fuck that. I'm not playing no games.